Hey everyone, so this is my first ever pregnancy vlog, so bear with me because I haven't written down what I'm going to say, so it's just all coming out of my head, which is currently suffering from baby brain, so here we go. If you haven't been following my trying to conceive journey, then I found out I was pregnant a few days ago, after a few months of trying to conceive while breastfeeding. I'm still breastfeeding now. But anyway, today I am 5 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. That's according to my last menstrual period, which is just the date that your doctors go from. Even though I know that I ovulated on a certain day, they're going to use that date, and then my 12 week scan will determine how many weeks I actually am. So we'll go with 5 weeks from now and change it later on if we need to. The first thing I'm going to talk about is symptoms, and with this pregnancy I'm having quite a few, which is a bit of a shock for me because with Izzy, like my whole pregnancy with Izzy was a complete breeze. The only complaint I had ever was SPD. I had SPD quite badly towards the end, but yeah, this time round I'm feeling so sick, like so sick, day in, day out, and all through the night as well. So I mean, that's horrible. It's like really horrible car sickness the whole time, and it's actually putting me off my food. Even though I'm hungry all the time, I feel so sick that I don't want to eat, and it's just like this vicious circle because then I feel even more sick if I'm hungry, and then I can't eat because I feel really sick. I'm sure you get the point. The next thing is I'm obviously not sleeping very well, even though I'm tired because I feel sick at night. And even if I don't feel sick, I just seem to toss and turn, and I don't really know why. I mean, there's no bump there yet to make me uncomfortable, but I just can't get comfy, and I feel like my brain's on overtime. I'm thinking about just everything to do with pregnancy and everything to do with every other bit of my life at the moment for some reason. What else is there? I'm really thirsty all the time, and I don't want to drink anything else but water, really cold water, orange juice, but only if it has bits in, and super hot tea. I know you have tea hot anyway, but I really can't stand tea that has gone cool. Like, even cool down the tiniest little bit, I like it really hot, and if it's not really hot, it'll make me feel sick. Surprise! I'm also finding that I'm getting short of breath a lot easier than I did before I was pregnant. And I suppose that's because my body is working overtime already. But I get out of breath, like, just talking. I can feel myself, like, maybe not that bad, but yeah, it's not good. Oh, and I'm also really hot. It's not a hot day today at all. It's quite cold. Like Andy says, it's cold, but I've been in this top all day. We went to town, and I think I was the only person not wearing a great big coat and boots and jeans. I was wearing this and sandals, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on. My body's just going mad at the moment. But yeah, despite all those symptoms, I don't want to come across sounding like I'm moaning. I would quite happily throw up every day for the whole pregnancy as long as I have this baby and it's healthy and happy. I don't mind. So I'm just letting you know what I'm going through. I haven't actually been sick yet though. I've just been feeling sick. So I haven't actually been to the doctors yet. I just used like a calculator online to figure out how many weeks I am. They just asked me to put in my last menstrual period, my average cycle day length, which is 33 days, and I'm 5 weeks today. So there we go. So I'm going to book an appointment with doctors to go hopefully next week, although the next 2 weeks we're really busy, so I might have to wait, but I mean, I'll see. I'll try and get to the doctors as soon as I can. I'm already taking my prenatal vitamins. I take a brand called Pregnacare. It has the multivitamin with folic acid and everything else, and then it has an omega-3 tablet as well. So I'm taking those, and they work really well for me. I don't have any side effects from them, so they're perfect for me. Pretty much as soon as I see my midwife, I've got my first midwife appointment, I'm going to start asking questions about VBAC, which is vaginal birth, after cesarean because I'm determined to have one, and I'm determined to have a natural birth. I've read that usually with VBACs they want to do continual monitoring and they want you to have an IV in and all this stuff, you know, blah blah blah, and let's go straight to the hospital. I don't want to do that. I want to plod around at home for as long as I can and then go in and bounce on the ball or whatever. I don't want to lie in a bed. So I'm going to start digging my heels in right from the beginning. Of course, I'm going to do, if I need to be monitored for the baby's sake, then I'll do that. But I'm going to make it clear that if I have my own way, I'll be having a home birth. And the only reason I'm not pushing for home birth is purely because Andy doesn't want me to. So I'm going to respect his wishes. He said that if anything ever happened to me with a baby, he'd never forgive himself for letting me have one. So I'm just going to try and make everyone happy. So we see if we can come into some kind of agreement. I don't mind being monitored a bit more, but I don't want to be continually poked and prodded and messed with. But anyway, that's kind of off topic because I am only 5 weeks, but I'm definitely thinking more about my birth plan this time because having a cesarean last time definitely caused me a lot of issues with breastfeeding and bonding and all sorts of stuff, so I don't want to go there again. Alright, so I will show you my 5-week belly, not that there's a belly there, and I will also measure it. Right, so it's a bit of a weird angle, but it's as good as I can do. So there's no baby bump there yet. Really. It's just like, if I can show you if I like get down here. It's kind of like this bit here is hard. You can see there's like a line here. It's I'm describing it as a like pre-period lobe that's just not going to go down this time. It's just going to turn into a baby belly. So I'm just going to tuck it in and I will measure my belly. And I'll do this every week so you can see how much I'm growing. And so 31 and a half, it's not too bad. Yeah, 31 and a half inches. Almost 31. Just off. So I will write that down. This time round, I'm also going to be doing, I'll take a photo of my belly every week, and as I've said multiple times in my videos before, I can't get my camera to take pictures, and then, well, it takes pictures, but then I can't put the pictures in my videos. Don't know why, just can't seem to convert the file. But I do have my Facebook page, and I know I don't use that very often, but I'm going to be using it for pregnancy stuff, like I'll be uploading my pregnancy belly pictures on there. So I will leave a link below to my Facebook page, so if you go and like that, then you can keep updated that way as well. I have noticed that Izzy has been different since I've been pregnant, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but she seems, I don't know, first of all she seemed really clingy, and then the breastfeeding changed like a lot very suddenly. I mean, she usually gets fed to sleep, and for the past week or so she's been having the boob, and at night time this is, and she gets really fussy. She goes from one breast to the other, to the other, to the other, as if like, oh no, this milk tastes different on this side, I'll try the other side, oh, it's just the same, let's try the other side. But she just goes fussy, fussy, fussy for like a couple of minutes, maybe not even 5 minutes. Then she gives up, and I put her in a cot awake, and she just gets down. I walk out the room, I say, good night, it's time to go to sleep now. Walk out the room, and she just falls asleep in the cot by herself. I found it difficult. It's been quite emotional. I'm glad that it's happened naturally, and it seems a good way to do it if she is weaning. But I found it really hard. Especially as recently, she seems like she's turning into a daddy's girl. And she's always been a mummy's girl, and I'm just convinced it's because she doesn't want boob anymore, she doesn't want me anymore, but I know it's just my emotions kicking in, all my hormones going mad. If she does decide to feed throughout pregnancy, I'm happy with that. I don't have a problem with tandem feeding, although I just don't see that happening. I do think she'll wean pretty soon. I know that you'll milk turns back to colostrum in the second trimester. So if she doesn't wean by then, I'm pretty sure that's when it'll happen. It just seems like it's come around so quickly. I always knew that it would happen, but it was just strange. So yeah. I suppose above everything this week, the main thing I've been thinking about is miscarriage. If you don't know, I've had two before Izzy, and I know that everyone worries about it. It's just one of those things that you've got to be aware can happen. But it just terrifies me. It seems like I stress about it a lot, and I'm worried because it's stressing. So yeah, I'm just trying to not think about that too much. I miscarried at, I can't remember how many weeks I miscarried at before. But anyway, I have been considering paying private for a private reassurance scan about maybe 7 or 8 weeks. But I think I'm just going to hold it out because I know very well that when they book me in to have my 12-week scan, I'll probably be more like 10 weeks. So I might just leave it because I think I can wait that long. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I will see you next week for week 6. Bye bye!